I don't know what is the risk in that company. It's
Hmm.
very difficult. It may be a startup. It may be a 1 year old company. It may be a company, 10 year old company which is giving good return.
Right.
Uh, so if, as you mentioned, if I compare what return I will get in the market if I deploy the money, the money I can deploy in the FD also. I can deploy in a mutual fund also, in the market, share market also.
Yes.
So again, there are so many avenues are available.
Right.
So with that, right, it becomes difficult if I am deploying a money, putting capital in a company, whether it is a perfect formula, because that issue we face while assessing in a MSME project in our branches or somewhere. Na? So
Right.
while calculating the return on capital, it becomes sometimes if we some people put yes, we put 9%, some people take 12%, 15%, again subjective.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
can it be return on net worth can also be a criteria? Suppose it's a running company is a 4 year, 5 years old company. In the last year, the company has given the return on net worth at so and so percent. Can
Mm-hmm.
this be an indicator?
Okay. That's a good point. That's a good point. So let me answer your question in two, three parts. Number one, you are right. As regards the opportunity cost, a person may have multiple options where he could have invested his capital for sure. But remember, out of all the options that he has for investing his money elsewhere, you will need to look at as to what are the respective rates that he would have earned if he would have invested in any of these options. And whichever option gives you the highest rate, so that becomes your reference rate as far as your opportunity cost is concerned. सो एक्स वाई जेड अगर तीन ऑप्शंस हैं, एक्स पे 15% है, वाई पे 16% है, जेड पे 17% है, तो आप एक्स वाई को भूल जाइए, जेड का 17% मिलने वाला है, तो जेड का 17% दैट बिकम्स योर अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट. दैट पॉइंट नंबर वन. Point number two, you are absolutely right. Even the capital asset pricing model will give you a number which is going to be based on validated number, authentic number, but it is still subjective. It is still subjective. But among all the options that you have, this is the best option that gives you a reference rate. And please remember, when we have to take decisions in the domain of finance, we are not forecasting the future, nor we are looking at as to what is the precise number or the accurate number or the exact number. Because if we knew as to what is the precise number, what is the exact number, what is the accurate number, अगर हमको ये मालूम होता तो फिर हमको ये कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. बिकॉज CAPM will give me a number, but the number it is giving, I can never say that this is the exact number, because if I have to say this is the exact number, then I must know as to what is the exact number. And if I knew as to what the exact number is, then I do not have to use the capital asset pricing model. We use capital asset pricing model world over. It is used primarily because the numbers which are taken into account for calculating the cost of equity are so accurate and well established. So there is no number that you are taking here which is hypothetical. Risk free rate that you are taking, it is the rate, interest rate of the government bond, 10-year bond of government of India. The beta that you are taking, again assuming that the company that we are talking is a listed company, and you are able to calculate the beta of this company, which is available easily as to beta of respective companies, so that number is also very precise. The risk, the market return that you are taking is again the return of the industry which is available, of all the different industries. Market returns are available of for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, so that number is also exact. So the all the variables that you are taking into account while calculating the CAPM model are all authentic, and therefore this can be very authoritatively used for the purpose of calculating the EVA. Now please remember, when you are calculating EVA, again the EVA that you are calculating is you are calculating to find out in what direction it is going. So it is not that you are interested up to the decimal point. So you are only interested कि भाई हम whether I am adding value or I am destroying value. So if my EVA is positive or my EVA is negative. So if your EVA is on a higher side, you have a reason to be happy. If your EVA is on lower side, you still have a reason to be happy, but then you have a reason to also put more efforts. But if your EVA is negative, that means you have a reason to worry, and you have a reason that the entire management of the company need to tighten their belt and work on that actually. Now, as regards your third point, whether the net worth can be taken as the return for the purpose of uh, equity. See, now what will happen, and please pay attention here. Uh, a company which is plowing back, the profits that it is earning, it is resulting in the increase of the net worth of that company. Correspondingly, the denominator, when you want to calculate the return on equity, how will you calculate return on equity? You will take earning after tax divided by the net worth of the company. So the net worth of the company is inflating because company is plowing back the profits into the business. So as a result of that, the denominator is expanding, and of course, since you are plowing back the profits back into the business, apparently EAT will also improve, because when you are plowing back the capital profits into the business, you are expanding, you are diversifying, you are modernizing. So obviously your revenue is improving, your bottom line is improving, your top line is improving. So your numerator also will go. So therefore, whether it will give you a right number to find your cost of equity is something that you will need to take a call कि हाँ ये नंबर सही है मेरे हिसाब से. अगर आपको उस नंबर पे कॉन्फिडेंस आता है, of course you can take return on equity also as the reference for the purpose of calculating your EVA. The only thing is, whatever you do, you will need to do it consistently. तो अगर आपने एक बार return on equity को ले लिया as the basis for the purpose of calculating EVA, then for all the times to come you must do that, unless one day you decide to change the methodology altogether, whereafter you can take whatever that you want to take. So I hope this is my answer to 3 questions that you have. I hope that
Yeah, yeah.
answers your
Thank you.
question.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes.
Thank you.